Hello everyone, Namaste. This is Rohini Merugu from Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. The video is about the data conversion to different scale types. I've prepared two videos, so this is the data conversion to different scale types part 1 and then the part 2 will also be there. Learning outcomes at the end of the video, you will be able to explain the importance of data conversion. You will be able to select the appropriate data conversion techniques based on the characteristics of the data set. You will be able to apply the various data conversion techniques. So this is a part of data pre-processing. In data pre-processing, there are different parts like converting to different scale type, in which we can convert the data from nominal scale to relative scale, ordinal to relative, which is also called as interval scale, or absolute or ratio scale, or we can convert the absolute and relative scale to nominal or ordinal, that is quantitative to qualitative, and this not exactly in the same, but I have included it in the same, wherein we are converting the maybe quantitative data to quantitative only, when that method is called as a normalization. Next is the dimensionality reduction, in which there are different techniques: principal component analysis, ICA technique is there, independent component analysis, multidimensional scaling, attribute selection are the methods for dimensionality reduction. Then data transformation, we can transform the data, we can apply a logarithmic function, or we can convert the absolute or ratio values. So this is the data. In I'll be focusing on converting to the scale type, and in this video I'll be focusing on nominal to relative, ordinal to relative, or absolute. Converting to different scale type. First of all, what is the need or the significance of data conversion? Let us look that. Significance is convert the data into uniform format, making it easier to analyze and process. So when we convert the data in one of the format, we want all the attributes to be in the same format. So in such cases, we can convert, we get the uniform format by making it, and that makes it easier to analyze and process. We can convert the categorical and textual data or mixed format data in the numerical or structured format, because the analysis is possible when the data is available in the numerical format. So in such cases, we can convert the categorical and textual data in the numerical format. It enables the data integration from multiple sources to different formats and ensures the seamless processing, and converts the categorical values to numerical labels for machine learning models. So different conversions are possible. First of all, let us look at nominal to relative scale conversion. What is nominal scale and what is relative scale? Let us look at this. Nominal scale is a categorical measurement where the data is labeled without any inherent order or a ranking. If we give the example, the colors, like the colors orange, red, black, so these colors we cannot put in any order. So such data is called as a nominal data, which is a categorical data. Relative scale, it refers to the measurement system where the values are compared relative to each other rather than having an absolute reference. For example, temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit or IQ scores, these are the relative scale data. Relative scale do not have an absolute zero. Now, here one example is given. This table I have taken from João Moreira textbook, which is mentioned in the. I am focusing this video on the study material given in the João Moreira textbook. So converting to different scale type, first we are focusing on nominal to relative. So here we can see the data, which is food is Chinese, Italian, burgers. This is the categorical data, which is the nominal data. Even I can say if the company has given only good and bad, this is also categorical data, which is nominal data, which I want to convert it to relative scale by the binary values. So let us see how we can. So as there are three types of foods, 3 digits are considered. So if you see, there is Chinese, Italian, burgers. So 3 food types are there. So 3 digits are considered for binary, like F1, F2, F3. These 3 digits are considered. As it's a binary, it can take a value 0 or 1 only. So for Chinese, I can say that the value I can consider is 001, wherein the only last digit, that is LSB, is made 1. So wherever is the Chinese, I can put the value as 001, where LSB is made 1. If I take the other food type, that is Italian, for this we can consider the second digit is made 1, that is 010 stands for Italian. And the last one is the burgers, where I can consider the MSB bit is a 1, that is 100 is the conversion for burgers. Similarly, we can convert this nominal data, which is green, yellow and blue, which can be converted to relative scale in the binary form. As for green, as there are again 3 colors, I can consider 3 digits. Green is 001, yellow is 010. For company, there is good and bad. Only 2 categories are there, like good and bad. So we can consider it like 0 or 1. That will be enough for representing the company. So for good, I can consider the digit as 1. So for bad, I can consider the digit as 0. So I can convert this nominal scale to binary scale. There is a problem when we convert this nominal scale to binary scale when there is large number of values are there. For example, when we have a canonical conversion, is the conversion which we have done just now, that is the binary conversion. So that canonical conversion, when we do from nominal to numerical, then we increase the number of predictive attributes. If the number of attributes are more, then there will be large number of nominal values, and we end up with the large number of predictive attributes with the value as 0. So the data set with large number of zeros is represented as a sparse data set, which I have shown in the next slide. Here you can see this is a DNA sequence. The DNA sequence is AATCA. So for A, if it is represented as 0001, for T, if it is represented as 0100, for C, if it is represented as 0010, and again lastly A means 0001. So this way we can represent the DNA sequence. Once the DNA sequence is represented like this, if I go on writing the number of possibilities like TTA, CG and others, so I can find that there are number of zeros are increasing. If this length increases, the number of zeros still goes on increasing, and this type of a data is called as a sparse data set. So this type of a data is called as a sparse data set. So what is the solution for it? So the solution is, there are the alternative ways wherein we can minimize this sparse data set. For that, either we can convert each nominal value to a frequency, or we can convert the nominal value to quantitative values. So these methods are used specially for DNA sequence, amino acid sequence, most oftenly used for this. So again, we can take the example of a DNA sequence wherein the same data is shown, but here if you see, these values are converted as AATCA, not in the binary form, but it's some number which is 0.6, and here 0.2, 0.2 and 0. What does it mean? What this 0.6 is? So let us see this. So this column represents A, the next column represents C, third column represents T, and last column represents G. So here 0.6 indicates that it is the ratio of 3/5. From where 3 has come? What is 5? So 3 is number of A's. As this column is A, the number of A's in this sequence. Number of A's in the sequence are 1, 2, 3. So it is 3. And total alphabets in the sequence are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 by 5, which is going to be 6. Similarly, for C it is 0.2. Why? If you check C here, C is only a single alphabet out of 5. So it is the ratio of 1/5, which is 0.2. If we check for T, T is again a single alphabet in this sequence, so it comes to be 1/5. 5 is the total number of alphabets in the sequence, so it is 1/5, which is 0.2. If I check for G, G is not available in the sequence, so it goes to be 0. Likewise, we can fill all other values. You can verify all other values in the other sequences. Then what is, now we try to convert ordinal to relative or absolute scale. How one can convert ordinal to relative or absolute scale. What is ordinal scale type? Let us look. What is ordinal? It is for ranking or ordering of data where order matters. But exact difference between the values are not necessarily uniform or meaningful. The example can be educational level is ordinal. For example, if I take LKG, UKG, then HSC, SSC, HSC, then UG, PG, PhD. So I have put some order in this. So that data is the ordinal data. Even customer satisfaction survey. When we take the customer satisfaction, we ask for how much the customer is satisfied with the service, highly satisfied, then not satisfied, and if not at all satisfied. So that is again the ordering there. Again we see the what is the absolute scale type also here. The absolute scale is the measurement scale where the values represent the real quantities which has true zero. Whereas in relative scale there is no true zero, whereas in absolute there is true zero. Now converting to different scale type, in that let us look at ordinal to relative or absolute. So here we are converting the ordinal scale to relative or absolute. Here this is mentioned as nominal, but actually this data is ordinal. In the textbook it is this screenshot is taken from the textbook, but I guess here it should be a ordinal. So small, medium, large and very large maybe the company is, and for this I want to convert it to relative or absolute. So for that what we can do is we can convert it by the natural numbers. As there are 4 types, I can consider the natural numbers from 0 to 3. For small it is 0, medium is 1, large is 2 and very large is 3, but the sequence matters. So it should be 0, then medium 1, large as it increases the number should increase. Again we can alternatively convert it to the gray code also. As we know gray code is 00, 01, 11 and 10. So we can convert into the gray code that ordinal values to binary. Or we can convert like thermometer code wherein the small can be considered as all zeros, medium only 1 digit is 1, for next larger value it comes to be 2 digits 1. If still the value is higher, then I can consider all the 3 digits are 1. This is again the type of a conversion of ordinal value to binary. So either we can convert to natural number or we can convert to binary. Again let us look at this. We are converting the ordinal value to relative scale. So here the ordinal value which is very close can be converted to 1. If it is close, after very close comes, so that can be considered as a next value which is 2. After close it goes to be, the next is far, so far is considered as 3. After far there comes very far, so that can be considered as 4, and after very far it comes to be too far, so too far can be considered as 5. You can see here, too far can be considered as 5. So these are the references used for preparing this video. Thank you.